Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look here at Palantir stock. Now this is one that I have touched base on in the past here on the channel, but seeing as they have broken down below a very key level here over the last few hours and in this last trading day, I do want to talk about what my new outlook is for this stock, how my last play on Palantir went, and also the massive play I talked about today in the Discord that I actually did notify you guys about. So if you were able to hit a banger on that one, I made around $400 of profit myself. I'll show you guys what exact puts we were playing in the Discord. But once the neckline broke here on Palantir, it was very obvious that we were headed back down. And I really do think that there was a great opportunity to trade this company today and even in the future if these levels do end up breaking again. So I want to show you guys as well the clear levels of support and resistance with this company, and ultimately what I think will be happening over the next few days. Now we have been wrong in the past a little bit here with Palantir, but I don't think that's any reason to be angry with this stock. At the end of the day, there are companies that move how we want, and there are other companies that just do what they want, and that's going to be Palantir here. You can see that they are almost coming into earnings, so there is a lot to say about that as well. So as always, there is a great video packed here for you guys, and make sure you stay until the end. Now looking here at the chart for Palantir, the first thing I want you guys to notice is going to be what time frame we are on. And right now we're looking at the daily time frame. So what this means is that every single candle here on the chart is representing 1 day of price action. So you can see that this means that today on Thursday, we went from $21 at open price all the way down to $19.35. But at some point before the open, we rose back up, and by the time the close happened, $20.05 or $20.09 now was where the price closed at. So essentially this is how we read these candles, guys. And right now, like I said, we are on the daily time frame. So I was getting an indication, and I was trying to get an indication of what was going to be happening today now that we were at such a critical level coming into where this neckline was going to break. So this is what I'm referring to right here, guys. $21 was a massive level of support for this stock. And not only that, guys, I in the past have told you that 23 was the critical level I was watching for this company to know whether we should buy above or short below. But right now, as I've been reading a lot of articles and other things online, people talk about $21 being a support. But really, if we look at the chart here, you can see it's clear that whenever the stock stays above 23 is when it's ready to rip. But when it goes below, it ends up in this chopping motion back and forth, which is the price action we've been unfortunately seeing over the last few days. So ultimately, that's why I thought 23 was going to be that key level. But even 21, if it had held up, was going to be a great sign for investors. But ultimately, what you can see here today is that not only we broke below this price, but with higher volume here on the bottom of the chart, you can see volume, how many people were buying and selling, and a lot more people were selling today than even on the other days. So why wouldn't you sell here at 23 if you have the opportunity? These are people down here who are panic selling, who ultimately are leaving this position pissed and very angry as a result of the price action on Palantir. So these are people who might be discouraged from ever coming back to the stock. And this is really why we hate to see when a stock breaks below their minimum level, because a lot of investors leave for the long term, and this is going to be ultimately very negative for Palantir. The fact that we broke down from this level today, and the fact that we are seeing higher volume, and that volume is related to selling. So guys, again, very negative for the company. And not only that, we are coming right into the earnings period. And if you guys have been following the stock market in the past with other earnings or other companies, you may know that stocks tend to run up. And even with AMD, we got a great run related to the earnings. So there's a lot of action to play around these earnings. But you can see with Palantir, we are running down into the earnings, and it really seems like the market has their mind made up on what is going to happen with this company. Like I just said, guys, the earnings is going to be a major date to watch for this company, Palantir. And coming into these earnings, you need to know what are going to be the important numbers to watch so that you can get a quick and clear estimate of whether the stock will be heading to the upside or to the downside a little more after this earnings. Now, like I showed you with these channels, 17.5 is going to be this very clear price where Palantir might find support again and trend to the upside for a little while before maybe continuing in this channel downwards. But for the most part, we're not going to touch this stock, or I'm personally not going to touch this stock until we either see a breakout above this channel or a retest of the bottom, which again I said is going to be around 1750. So guys, really take into account where this stock is right now. It's at a middle point where it could either bounce up or break down. So if you really are looking at a risky play with this company coming into the earnings, reconsider what you are doing, guys, please, because it is going to be very, very scary to hold this play into the earnings. And as well, like I said, we're going to be watching that revenue number with Palantir. Revenue is going to be a clear indication of whether this company is growing, whether their business is expanding through other years and through other methods. But with Palantir here, their bottom line is going to be the second most important thing. So that's going to mean how much do they make in profit. And in the last few quarters, we've seen them surprise on revenue. So they've grown substantially more than what the market was expecting. But at the end of the day, they are just not profitable. And this is what causes Palantir to rise up like what we've seen and then sell off massively like exactly what we've seen over the last few weeks. And with Palantir, I really hope they do have a good earnings because this could push their stock in a new direction. And if we do announce something crazy like profitability, then Palantir will be a massive play over the next few days because there really are a lot of retail investors trapped in on this play. And the more and more I read about this company, or the more and more I read through my comments, other YouTubers' comments, etc., I see people who are just lost with this play. They don't know what to do. My personal best recommendation would be step out right now, or at least hold on to your shares. Don't look at it. Try not to focus on it because it really is going to be in a downwards direction or stuck in this consolidation for at least a very short more period of time. So guys, that's pretty much going to be my full analysis here with Palantir stock. Very, very negative outlook for the company over the next few weeks. But essentially the whole market is in the same mode where it looks very, very negative. And really anything could happen. Like I said, Palantir is at this midpoint where it is in the middle of going up to the top of this channel and down to the bottom. So really anything could happen. And I really do think that earnings is going to be that point where it either bounces up to the top or bounces down. So if you're considering playing a call or put into the earnings, or if you're just considering playing any options on this company in general, please wait until there are clear signs of what's going to happen, because even though I myself was able to make over $400 today trading this company with puts, and after they broke below this $21 a share level, there's still going to be a lot of risk over the next few days, and you shouldn't take for granted that 5 red days in a row could mean a 6, because with Palantir, we have seen that they go up, down, and really move sideways here. So if there was a support level to be had, that would be around today at the $20 where we saw this last massive pullback on Palantir and where we saw them bounce on that same day. So again, guys, this is a level of hope, but at the same time, if we break below this level, then that will be a very, very negative event. So again, guys, keep your eye on this stock. There is a lot of price action to come with this company. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out all the links in the description for my Discord, where I'll be posting my free daily plays and signals, as well as the link to the TradingView, which is going to be the platform you see me on today and where I do all my analysis. So as always, guys, don't forget to check that out, and I hope all your plays are in the green.